In those days, a decree went out from Emperor Augustus that all the world should be registered. This was the first registration and was taken while Quirinius was governor of Syria. All went to their own towns to be registered. Joseph also went from the town of Nazareth in Galilee to Judea, to the city of David called Bethlehem, because he was descended from the house and the family of David. He went to be registered with Mary, to whom he was engaged, and who was expecting a child. While they were there, the time came for her to deliver her child, and she gave birth to her firstborn son, and wrapped him in the bands of cloth, and laid him in a manger, because there was no place for them in the inn. What is it do to a man in a patriarchal culture not to be the center of the story? The emperor's registration required Joseph and Mary to return to Joseph's hometown. They would be registered under his name and his family line. Mary's life and story is subsumed by Joseph's. She, by marriage, is his. But when it comes time for Mary to give birth, the story turns the focus on her, as the mother of Jesus. Joseph fades into a supporting character. I can imagine Joseph anxious and afraid, perhaps even running through the streets of Bethlehem to find a midwife. A first-time mother, Mary's labor would have lasted 12 to 36 hours, during which many women in that time died. Where was Joseph during her labor pains? Sitting by Mary's side? Pacing outside the stable? Luke doesn't give us any hints. The details of Joseph's whereabouts, his thoughts, his feelings are unnecessary to the story's progression. What a rare and humbling experience for a man, even a poor man like Joseph, to be removed from the center of the action, to not be the one in control. But I also imagine this made Joseph a better husband, father, and companion to the mother of Jesus. Joseph could have disrupted this story of salvation if his ego demanded to be fed, if he insisted on centering himself and his story. Thanks be to God, patriarchy did not have its way. Holy One, we praise you for men who recognize humility as strength, who listen well and are attentive to the needs of those whose stories surround them. As we approach the birth of Jesus this Advent, may we be mindful of positions of power that impede your faithful path and serve as stumbling blocks to the radical, countercultural message of the gospel. Free us, Holy God, for your path of faithfulness. Amen.